Hey guys, Local8080, and today I'm back with some more World of Tanks, showing you the Tier 10 Russian Soviet tank, the IS4. Now, I've done a replay on this tank previously, but what I want to do is show you this one in particular, as it's a good example of how well-rounded this vehicle can be. Now, in terms of other Tier 10 Soviet heavy tanks, there's only one, the IS-7. Now, I do myself have the IS-7, and both of them, even though they are rather similar, have got the main strengths and the main weaknesses. Now, with the IS-7, people would say that the arm on it is a lot more stronger, especially if it's face-hugging. There's not any weak spots frontally, apart from the lower plate. But obviously, if you are hull down, or if you are actually face-hugging enemy vehicles and they can't aim down to it, there's no problem. This tank can have particular issues. As you can see, this top part on the turret, which is like similar to the IS-3, that part is a weak spot. And a well-aimed shot around about that angle can actually penetrate the top of the tank. Also, if your front arm at lower plates flush, things like that can also get penetrated as well. So this is a little bit more difficult to bounce some of those shots with the i7 can, but it does work wonders, which I'm going to show you in this video. Now, I am actually doing the personal missions, which I haven't really progressed far with since they've come out, as I've not really played World of Tanks that much. But at a moment in time, I need to do 1000 HP of damage to heavy tanks, and get 2 kills. So what I decided to do, with only being 3 heavy tanks in enemy team, is come down the west, as I feel that this is going to be the best chance of facing them. Now also there's 2 artillery which I need to watch out for. So first one's up, an E100 is appearing here, angling well against the E4, bounces his shot. I push in, and what I want to show you here, guys, is where I'm aiming. As you can see on the top of the tank here, this is a weak spot for those of you who didn't know. So even firing normal armor piercing rounds, the shell's going to go straight through. Also with the positions, you can see the grain of the terrain, I am kind of technically there, hull down. Gun depression isn't excellent in this tank, so I need to move a little bit over so I can get aim. Bounce a returning shot. Straight in the mantlet. So 3 hits, I've done just over 1300 damage to this E100. Looks like he's having a bad day. But so's our E4, to be fair. I've got a couple of tanks behind me backing me up. I know a big hit there. Plenty of backup. E4's gone down. I need to take out this E100 as quickly as possible. Bit of a bad shot there. I should have waited to aim properly. Anyone would have thought this E100 would have learnt by now. Another big hit, it's only going to take one more hit. At the moment in time, as you can see behind me, we're starting to get flanked, but I don't realise at this moment because I'm kind of tunnel vision to try and take out C100, which successfully do, leaving only a Jagdtiger in front. Then I realise that behind me we've got an E75, a Waffenträger Alpha E100 and an E3. 3 tanks I definitely don't want to be getting in a close range scrap with. Aim at the lower plate of the E75, which is well angled so it doesn't go through. And now what I'm going to try and do is side scrape to try and whittle these guys' health down. Get trapped by E75. Bounce a big hit from the E3. And then the Waffenträger starting to come round. I wanted to defend the Death Star, but it's difficult. We're under pressure here. I'm trying to block some shots for him. Luckily for me, the FV215B183 puts a big hit into C75, and I can easily finish him off. IN100 has pushed to the south for some reason, leaving it a 2-on-2. Those cheeks on the bottom part of the E3, if you aim on each corner, they are weak spots. Like just around about there. Even if you face frontally, it should go through with high caliber guns. Luckily the artillery takes out the Waffenträger. Fortunately, IFV215B's gone. That's a replay bug there. I'm trying to whittle down this E3. Trying to bait a shot. only tracks me, and the artillery takes him out as well. Now at this time, I could see that there is another enemy FV215B183 down to the south, so I need to turn my tank before it comes up and flanks me. I've done 4,500 damage, 2 kills, and took no damage in return. Now, before the actual turret armor buff on that tank, that shell might have gone through. Unfortunately though, not today. Now I am going to struggle against this guy. If he's using our piercing, it's 310 mil, and Hesh is just going to go for anyway. Take a massive hit. Most likely was armor piercing. I only track him. This guy's an actual good player. A lot more experience than me, so this is where I start to struggle a little bit. Still do some big damage, still trying to angle. Takes out my ammo rack. Instant repair that. I can't survive another hit. The artillery fired him and missed, but I need to kill this guy quickly. But it's going to take me 2 more hits to kill him. Nah, this is it. It's a matter now of who hits who first. And he's down. Now that was definitely some tense stuff. Definitely some tense stuff for me. But I was impressed at that point how well the IS4 actually did. 6,500 damage with 3 kills. Now what you can see I'm doing there is I didn't push forward in case the artillery was pre-aimed on that position. So I decided to wait back for a minute so I wasn't spotted and then continue. Now it looks like the next tank I'm going to come across is probably the AMX-50B. Now at this point I know it's a one-shot kill, but it could be anywhere, and only one hit will kill me. And then I get ambushed. Take a snapshot, doesn't work. I get tracked. Fires again and bounces. Bounce another shot. And bounces forth. Just showing how strong this armor is. Now this is where I make, unfortunately, my mistake.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
And the artillery takes me out. Now it's a shame at the end there that it managed to basically get me. The plan was to push up and obviously take out the AMX-50B. Now the remainder of the game was the 2 artillery was set around behind these positions. The rest of my guys managed to clear them out, meaning we won the game. Now let's take a look at the post-game stats. So all in all, it was a great game for the IS4, earning me an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge at a high caliber, just over 1,200 base experience, 6,500 damage, 4,900 damage blocked by armor, and just earning over 54,000 credits. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you have, please consider giving it a like. It really does help me out, and I'll see you on the next one.